Supreme Week 4 of Fall Winter 2025 is upon us, folks. Yesterday, I talked all about the Dickies collaboration. Today, we're talking about that again and more, because I'm telling you, everything dropping from Supreme this week, what I think are gonna be the resale bangers, the flops, the potential sleepers, and everything in between. So if you love stay up to date on Supreme and other related streetwear content, then be sure to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I go live every single Thursday for Supreme Live Cops. I'm going live this week. It's no different. Stream starts an hour before the drop at 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so here's the drop list for week 4. We got some pretty dope items coming out this week. We got the Dickies collab and then some other preview items that people have been waiting for. The Swarovski motion logo, leather tracksuits, and even some music equipment. So let's head over to Supreme Community and start from the bottom of the drop list and make our way up to the top. So if you're new to this page, Supreme Community is a fan site that people can vote on the drop list, and you can see where people are at in terms of how much they like an item or dislike it. So we'll start down here with the League Champ sweatpant. And for me personally, I agree with this drop list. I'm not that big on these League Pant sweatpants. I do like that there are different embroideries on them. We got the fleur-de-lis here, the skull and crossbones on the purple pair. We got the one above all first team. That's pretty neat. And then the bones on the red pair, and the pitchforks on the black, crowns on the gray. It's just a bit busy for my liking, and I don't love when they do horizontal mixed with vertical text. It's just a bit much. But if you happen to like it, you're a bit of a maximalist when it comes to your sweatpants, you want the Supreme world famous team city pants, well, here you go. The League Champ city pants. Estimated price, $188. Next up, the Supreme X Dickies Cordura cargo pants. You saw my video yesterday all about the Dickies collab. You know that I'm not a big fan of these, especially in the blue colorway. I think this black and blue just does not match at all and just is more trouble than what it's worth. The digital camo is a little bit better. The contrast isn't as harsh in my opinion, but I would rather just prefer keeping it one color. I know that's what they typically always do, so this collab is mixing it up. It's going against the grain. You still have some nice Supreme Dickies hits on it, the nice thick belt loops on the waist, Cordura. They look fine, and I would say the best are the black colorway because it's not that contrasty. More of a charcoal pant with the black mismatch. Still not a fan at all. Estimated price is $188. So unfortunately, the Dickies prices did go up from where they used to be at in previous seasons, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Next up, the Dickies lined zip-up hooded flannel shirt. Had a lot of people talking about the Volt guy. It's distinctive. If you like this piece because it's loud, more power to you. It'd be really cool if this silver was 3M. Shout out to all the workers on the job site in the morning. You got soft hands, boy. But despite all that, I think this is the cleanest piece that's even releasing this week. I could take or leave the hooded part of it. I really like just the flannel. You can all see the quilted on the interior. Definitely a nice fall winter piece. Hood looks warm as well with the brushback fleece. And the estimated price on this bad boy is 168 bones. Getting into the non-Dickies collab, we have the two-tone moleskin camp cap from the regular preview, Pontiglio cotton moleskin fabric made in Italy. Okay, I think we've seen some two-tone hats already this season. S logo, mayhaps? I'm not so sure about this one. Maybe go with the watermelon special. Pink has been doing okay. Can't go wrong with black. Go with your heart on this guy. Estimated price is 54 bucks. It's an okay hat. I'm not mad about it. All right, the Umbro leather track pants, lambskin leather boys. A lot of people were talking about these in the preview, and they're coming out. Here they are in black, pink, and navy. Absolutely insane. I still don't know the real functionality of wearing leather track pants, except for the fact that you're wearing track pants and they're made of leather. Fair enough. I mean, freaking send it, brother. These are absolutely not for me, and they're expensive, but some people I think are gonna love these. Are you guys getting any of these leather items? The track pants are an estimated $498. That's quite a bit more than I would ever pay for those. Next item from the Dickies collab is the Cordura 6 panel. I like this hat. It's pretty simple. It's got some divisive votes on it. Maybe I can see why people don't love it. Just kind of a tonal logo with the split mismatch look. I like this digital camo. I think it looks solid. The black is okay. Blue, Nothing crazy. I would have maybe liked a non-tonal logo, but I can't really complain too much. Not a hat that I'm gonna get. Maybe you want it for 48 bucks. Pretty cheap for a collabo hat. All right, the League Champ zip-up hooded sweatshirt to match the sweatpants definitely looks, in my opinion, quite a bit better, especially because you get all these embroideries on the front. So if you're going maximalist, you love big, bold designs, well, here you go. You got the embroideries all up in this bitch. Plenty of pitchforks, plenty of Old English 94. You got stuff on the hood. It's an absolute chaotic mess. But there's something kind of charming about it. The colorways are cool. And again, I do love the fact that you get different emblems depending on the colorway. So love to see that. Estimated price $198 for all those embroideries. Pretty expensive when you think about it. The loose gauge beanie is next, and I dig this quite a bit. Plenty of colors, so it's probably not going to be super hyped or anything, but I just love these chunky beanies. It's kind of my preferred beanie style over 9-cuff beanies, over regular non-chunky beanies, I guess. I don't know. I just like this handmade, hand-stitched look to them. Feel nice on the head. They're cozy. Usually have a little bit more room on these type of beanies as opposed to ones that are more head conforming, and when you got a big noggin such as your boy, you need that little extra space. Estimated price is not even on the drop list, so who knows? Maybe it's like 50 bucks, 48 bucks. 40 would be nice, and is what I'm gonna predict. Okay, we got sleeper item of the week right here, folks. So sit up in your seat, hit like on the video, take a swig of your drink of choice, and let's lock in. The Crane short sleeve top, all cotton jersey with knit rib panels, embroidered logo and graphics, and printed and embroidered patches. I think this thing is sick, man. It's got these classic Supreme logos. You have this pill here. You got the Supreme laundry detergent logo, the dollar signs, and the skull and crossbones. It is loud. I'll give it that. You got the Japanese and the American flag on the right sleeve. Got this Crane, different camos. I mean, for a short sleeve shirt, this is the one to get. If you're going with like a very maximalist, yet again, lots of design work, bold, Japanese art. Look at this thing, dude. That's an embroidered patch. The Japanese in the back translates to Sekai Desaiko no, or the best in the world, which is pretty cool. And you got a samurai in the back with the Supreme Chop Suey font, looks like there. 94. I think this thing is dope. So it's sleeper item of the week. I'm giving best colorway to Arctic for sure. I think it's the most low key. I'd love to see the back embroidery with that. I'm probably not going to cop it, to be 100% honest, but I really do like this thing, and I absolutely think this piece is getting slept on. Next up, the Bones box logo new era. Very similar theme to the League stuff with the colorways as well as the embroideries, but this time you don't get different materials, you get bones every time. I mean, shout out to the Supreme dogs, 100%. The dog pack is alive and well. Me personally, I've never been big on Supreme New Eras for whatever reason, so not really for me, but if it is for you, then more power to you. Ooh, and estimated prices on the last two pieces are $110 for that short sleeve and $54 for this new era. The small box polo sweater is next. You could argue this for sleeper item of the week as well, but I just think people are gonna go after it. You have the knit material with the small box on the front, got a couple camos. I like the Arctic is looking good, pink was looking solid, navy, and then my favorite camo of the season is this weird green camo. There's something about it that I just like. This polo is a little bit tempting for the winter months. I'm most likely gonna pass on it. Wool blend, looks decent. I think 168 is what it would be. 158 is even better, so let's freaking go, dude. Small box polo. People love that grandpa style, baby. Another Supreme Dickies item, this time being the Cordura hooded work jacket. Probably my second favorite item of this collaboration, specifically in this digital camouflage. Inside of that hood looks fairly warm. Looks like some kind of fleece. You got the Cordura mismatch pattern with the digital camo, 2 pockets, zip up, placket. You got chest pockets, very functional. You can see there it's a zip underneath as well as button on the top for that added level of secureness to your garment, to your piece. You're staying locked in with this guy. All I would say is don't get the black unless you really need it in your wardrobe. Get the digital or get the blue. I just think both of those look more distinctive and cooler than just going with the black jacket again. We all got plenty of black jackets, right? Giving that an upvote, and estimated price is $248, so at least it's cheaper than some Supreme preview items. Still not the cheapest of all time. Certainly not for previous Dickies collabs, which stinks. The reversible quilted faux fur work jacket is next and is the most expensive item from this collab. Its estimated price is $328, which if you go back, you watch my previous video I made on the history of Supreme X Dickies, or you just go and research all the previous drops, this collab is the most expensive from Dickies and Supreme, and it's because a number of reasons, mostly economic factors. I think the fact that VF Corp sold Supreme and Supreme is no longer under the same parent company as Dickies maybe has something to do with it. I could be totally wrong with that. This stuff, like I said, probably got made when they were still under VF Corp, but regardless, it's a reversible faux fur jacket, the teddy bear special. You want to be a big hairy guy on the inside and the outside. Well, you can do that with this piece right here. Not my style at all, but some of y'all in the comments yesterday were saying you dig it, and if you like this thing, I want you to go for it. Little plain for my taste, but the Dickies stuff usually is just like that. Posture check, everyone. Let's sit up. Again, $328 for that guy. Okay, the Umbro leather track jacket is up next. I think this is a lot better than the track pants. If you had to pick one, why wouldn't you get the leather track jacket? It's lambskin leather with mesh lining. Well, zip hand pockets at lower front and interior chest pocket, elasticized leather cuffs and hem with an embroidered logo on chest and back neck. This is pretty dope. Even though I wasn't big on the pants, the leather track jacket is something to see. You got the classic black, the pink. I really don't know which is going to be the most sought after. I could see it going either pink or black. Navy is a bit of a wild card, to be honest. It just depends on what people are feeling. If you guys are thinking people are willing to shell out $500-600 for some leather track pants and a track jacket, let me know. It's just Supreme and in the Umbro logo. These are an estimated $600. So I think some other items releasing this week, it might not be extremely sought after, but you never know. That Supreme affluent customer, the Ronnie Feig, Kith Ivy dickhead, he doesn't give a mother frig how much this thing costs. He wants it because he's deeply insecure and is thinking maybe this jacket will help me find true happiness. Once again, I'm rambling, but the Dickies quilted lined zip-up hooded sweatshirt should get me back on track. You got 4 different colorways of this guy, with the woodland camo being my personal favorite, I think, with the Supreme script font. There's some other decent ones as well, but I like the pattern. Gives it a little bit of flair. Icy blue. It's just okay. I'm not huge on this shade of blue, to be honest. Black, can't go wrong. I like the beefy zipper as well. Looks like it'll keep you nice and zipped up when you need to and zip down when you don't. And then red. Good old Supreme red. Can't go wrong with him. The nice Supreme Dickies hit on the pocket. And there it is open. You see the quilted lined. And this fella is $158. Last season, it was $148. So the price is $10. I don't know. It's like video games. It's crazy. 4 items left, folks. What do y'all think about the week so far? Let me know in the comments down below if you haven't already, and if you're in the live chat. Sup, chat? The Dickies Thermal, one of the more favorite items of the week. It's going to be on the cheaper side. It's got a sick chrome logo, which one of my friends was saying to me yesterday that he wished they did more with this logo than just the thermal. And I agree. It would have been cool to put that on the back, maybe the flannel, or done something. But typically these Dickies collabs only have the flashy stuff on the thermals or the jerseys. And then like they'll use a crazy pattern like the Volt one this season, and I guess the woodland camo, not that crazy. But this thermal, pretty nice. Got the Dickies font saying Supreme, which is just the Rockwell font, more or less. Chrome logo yet again. You got it in off-white and in black. I would say the best one with chances of reselling are this fella here. I haven't talked about the other pieces for resale, but I will be at the end of the video, so don't you be going anywhere. Estimated price in the thermal is $110, which is unfortunate, but a lot cheaper than the Yoji one, which was $148. So I guess that's good. Okay, the Nike Air Force One Supremes in a new colorway. You got all this stuff that I'm not gonna read. It's Air Force Ones, guys. You got black with a white swoosh, okay? Crazy, I know. And then you got the black box logo. Everything else about them is exactly the same from when they used to be $98, or even cheaper, I think at one point. Now they're $124. I've never been big on Air Force Ones in general, and the Supreme ones have been the same. I copped them once to review them on the channel. I think the white and blacks are kind of nice though. I just don't really like the way Air Force Ones fit or feel on feet. And I don't know, it's a crazy take, but I've never been big on them. I get the appeal. I'd rather wear a pair of Dunks or a pair of ones. That's just me. And if I were to wear a pair of Air Force Ones, I probably wouldn't wear the Supremes, to be honest with you. But I get it. A lot of people are going after these. I think they'll be okay. Maybe for resale. I would buy these for personal though. Maybe there's a chance some sizes will go, but these will absolutely restock at least 3 more times this season. Almost 100%. You never know, but I would guess. So cop those if you like them. $124 estimated price. Okay, the accessory for the week is the Supreme Anabas GPN 3S portable record player. 2-speed portable record player with built-in speaker and Bluetooth capabilities. Printed logos on cases and slip mats. Dimensions are 8.66 inches by 15.16 inches by 2.87 inches. Brother, let's quickly check out the Amazon version of this and see what this guy costs normally and see how crazy the Supreme tax is. Okay, kind of hard to find. Looks like it's a vintage recreation of this. I don't know anything about music. A complete reprint of that legendary machine. So this is an old school type of beat, and this guy recreated it for $210, which I think this one looks a little better than the Supreme one. I hate this fact that Supreme has done these all white accessories. It's the same theme over and over again. I know they still do their typical red and white stuff, but it just would be cooler if they didn't have these only in all white for music accessories. That's just a minor gripe from my point of view, but this does look pretty cool. With the Bluetooth, slow, fast, min-max. It's very basic. I know for a fact this is nowhere near top level, but it's portable and it's probably got some history behind it. Any vinyl heads in the chat, any music nerds? Is Anthony Fantano watching right now? Are you copping the new flannel, Anthony? If so, drop it in the comments down below. And the final item of the week, you know it was coming. It's hype. It's here. It is the Supreme X Swarovski motion logo hooded sweatshirt with the heavyweight cross-grain brushback fleece with Swarovski crystal logo applique. I think Swarovski is one of the most overhyped things in streetwear. I feel the same way about Chrome Hearts, to be honest. One day, everyone just started liking this brand. And both have been around for a long time and they're different for sure, but I just don't like bedazzled stuff. I mean, the sweatshirt material looks literally the same. It doesn't look any fancier. I guess it's heavyweight cross grain, but it's still brushback fleece. So it's still like that poly blend. Estimated price is $300, and I do think this is gonna resell. It's free shipping as well. Maybe I should go for this to flip. You guys let me know. The red on black, I would say, is the cleanest. It's got that Playboy cardi look to it. And even though I don't love these crystals, a lot of y'all do. I said the same thing about the razor blade. It sold out even at like $300-400 and is reselling. I think this thing will do pretty well, especially because it's voted up all the way to the top. It's a classic Supreme logo with a new spin, so I guess I can't deny and have to give it an upvote, even though I don't personally like it. But that is everything dropping for Supreme week 4 of fall winter 2025. I think for resale this week, folks, the best items are going to be that motion logo Swarovski, maybe a couple of the Dickies items. Those are more medium term holds, I would say. Gosh, stick with the work jacket, the flannel, or maybe just the zip up. Those are pretty clean. Got some other good items. The sleeper item of the week, the Crane short sleeve top is pretty sick. I like the knit polo with the small box. Leather stuff is really funny. Not for me really at all. And then the faux fur jacket. Again, it's the cornerstone item from the collab. I'm not big on it. Some of y'all are. But what do y'all think about this week? Let me know each and everything in the comments down below. Don't miss out on our live stream this Thursday. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces.